Any thoughts on Trump wanting to make USA the crypto capital? Here's what's interesting is, I saw some of that in the recent news, and even though this is normally under financial literacy, we're not talking about current events, but this is interesting and timely. I was looking at those things, and the fact is that they want to add it into the treasury, I think. But the thing is that the United States is not an issuer of the cap of crypto. It is not our currency. So just because they want to make it an additional asset does not mean that now crypto is now the currency of the United States. We have to make sure we make that delineation. So the same reasons that people are cautious of crypto, the same or the exact same reasons that people buy crypto. It is not backed by any government entity. Just because the government buys it doesn't mean that it's now backed by the government. It just means that the government can now be a beneficiary of whatever the holdings are and of those returns. So it's an interesting thing. It's the same thing with Mass Mutual, 5 years ago. I think they bought like $1 million worth of crypto at the time. Obviously, it's done well, assuming that they've held it. But I think they got more PR press benefit more than they got return benefit at the time. So it is what it is. But just because the United States government may be buying it does not necessarily make it a suitable investment to be ever recommended. And we're never recommending anything anyway. I'm not saying that the public should be buying it. I find it interesting that they're trying to make it more legitimate that way. So I'll give it that. Alonso's saying 100 million. I don't know if it grew to 100. It probably grew to 100 million for what Mass Mutual did. I can never get the MMs right. That's not thousands, that's millions, right? So yeah, 100 million.